Hello everybody, it's Evan Rogers here with Evan's Easy Japanese, and today we're doing League of Japanese, Tristana. As you may or may not be aware, the Japanese audio files for Tristana's Voice were released on SoundCloud. I did a post about it on Reddit, go ahead and check it out. I'll link to it in the video description below. Before we begin, let's check me out on Patreon. Feel free to make a donation, it would be awesome. You can check me out on Facebook as well, that would be helpful in case you want to see me go live or get notifications or when I randomly post things. Twitter as well is an immediate way for me to say, I'm going live now, click twit, and then I guess you guys all get bing-a-ding-a-dings and it tells you when I'm going live. And be sure to check out the website where you can do things like learn Japanese for free online. Heck yeah! Tristana is being called in Japanese the Yodoru no Shuho Tristana. And this is her Tsujou Kougeki. Her Tsujou Kougeki. Usual, normal, common, attack. So Yodoru is a yordle, as you might have been able to guess. Shuho is the main gunner. So Yodoru no Shuho, this no combines the two. The main yordle gunner. Tristana. It's an atana, which is kind of funny. Anyway. Tsujou, usual, Kougeki, her usual attack. That's what we're going to be hearing soon. So let's go ahead and start it up on SoundCloud. And here's the audio.
Kamae, nerai, ute!
Let's go ahead and listen to that again.
Kamae, nerai, ute!
And now let's dissect it. She says, Kamae, nerai, ute! So kamae is literally to take a posture. Kamaeru is a verb. Kamaeru, to take a posture, to get ready. Nerau is to aim, and then utsu is to shoot, to fire like a gun or a cannon. Not like it's not necessarily a bow. A bow has a different verb. Now you might be noticing that the words that I have here, kamaeru, nerau, and utsu, are not what she's saying. She is saying kamae, narae, and ute. That is because she is saying blunt commands. Ute is the blunt command. She's demanding that you do something. She's demanding that you fire. Nerae is also the blunt command of to aim. However, kamae is actually just the stem form. On my website you can find out what a stem form is, and which is a command, but it's not as bluntly aggressive of a command as the other ones. The other ones are quite rude, / you have to be really knowing the person you're talking to not come off like a jerk. Like, don't say this to your boss, please, unless you want to get fired. I mean, if you want to get fired, talk like this to your boss. That'd be a fantastic idea. The actual blunt command for kamaeru would be kamaero. However, she doesn't say that. She just sticks with the stem, and that's because we get 3 e sounds: kamae, nerae, ute. This is an attempt to sort of use, what is this, alliteration or intonation, or whatever the term is that I didn't pay attention in English class in high school, where we use the same sounds over and over again. In Japanese, this is very uncommon. However, this seems to be a set phrase, and it looks like Japanese people picked up on this little fun thing to do as well. I'm not trying to be rude to Japanese people, but trying to rhyme in Japanese is quite an excruciating endeavor due to the fact that there are only 5 vowel sounds. Yes, it's pretty rough. So let's put Tristana to the side, and let's actually learn some Japanese. After all, this is Japanese learning website. We are talking about the blunt, direct command form of verbs, aka imperatives, because it is imperative that you do something. Once again, these are pretty rude. Don't be saying these to your boss or anything like that. Everything that you want to know right here, you can find on my website, and I'll put a link right there. Step 1, find the verb's stem. This can be done just by taking off mas. Step 2, determine if it's a group 1 or a group 2 or a group 3 verb. If it's a group 1, change the last sound to its corresponding e sound. Boom, you're done. If it's a group 2 verb, add ro to the stem. And if it's a group 3, you just gotta memorize them. But there's only 2, so it's not that rough. Examples: group 1, iku, to go. Ike, get out of here, go somewhere. Nomu turns into nome, drink. Yomu, to read. Yome, read. Read your book, you freaking bratty kid. Shinu, shine. This is quite possibly kind of like the worst curse word in Japanese. I almost got fired because I didn't realize that I shouldn't explain what a child's name was in Japanese. There's a child that I was teaching in Japan named Yudai, and I was like, oh dude, your name is Yudai? That's like you die, and I translated it as shine. And I didn't realize that was a really bad thing to say, and I totally almost got canned. It was really bad. It was a good example of culture shock right there. Group 2, taberu, tabero. So you just change that ru to a ro. You just get the stem, tabe, add ro, so it goes from to eat to eat. Eat your food, you bratty kid. This is susumeru, susumero, so advance. Kakeru, kakero, so to apply something to something else, to splash onto something. Ageru, agero, give it. Group 3, kuru turns into koi, which is come here. So I don't know, what's the guy in Mortal Kombat? Get over here. He might say like koi. And suru turns into shiro. A few bonus mentions. Kureru, please give to me, has a special blunt direct command imperative kure. There's no special, there's no kurero or anything like that. It's its own thing. Kure. Irashaimase, which is what Japanese people yell whenever you walk into their restaurants, is a direct command form, but it's not really considered blunt. It's actually somewhat polite. If you go into a restaurant and the guy yells at you, "Get in here! Welcome to my restaurant!" and he's being rude, you don't want to eat there again. This is because this is a special super polite word, and the super polite word's effect of being super polite cancels out its bluntness. The same for kurusaimase, which is similar to kureru. But kurusaimase is very, very, very polite. It's tene, and so it cancels out all of its rudeness. Okay, blunt direct command form in the negative imperatives. So basically, you just put the verb in the casual direct form, and then add na. And it says iku turns into iku na, don't go. Ore o matsu na, don't wait for me, jerk. You're dead to me. Kochira ni kuru, kochi ni kuru na, don't come here. And boom, there you go. You can now make blunt commands in both the positive and the negative. I hope you had fun. I love League of Legends. You can find me under Evan G. Rogers whenever I play. I do not try to hide my identity, and I'm also not very toxic. Sometimes I suck, though. My main is a Fiora, so I guess if you look me up on op.gg, you'll see all my Fiora-ness. Alright, have yourselves a holly jolly day! See you guys!
構え狙え